coming to a comfortable seated position. If it's all right, you can cross one foot in front of the other. If that's not comfortable, then find a seated position that is comfortable for you. And let's take some time to just get grounded here. So maybe move the flesh out so that your sits bones are really on the ground here. And let's close the eyes if it feels okay to do so. You can also just soften your gaze. And let's take 3 big breaths. So drawing in from the bottom of the belly, lifting up all the way to the shoulders, huge breath in. And let it go. Another deep inhale. Let it go. One more. Biggest breath you've taken all day, maybe all week. And out. And just taking a moment here to notice the ground underneath you. Notice the parts of your body that are touching the earth right now. Notice the sounds around you, the smells. Take another deep breath in and out. Allow your shoulders to soften down and away from your ears. Broaden your chest so that your heart center shines forward. You are rooted down to the earth, and yet you are lifted up from the crown of your head at the same time. Our next inhale, we're going to count to 5. We're going to count to 5 as we exhale. So I will count. All you have to do is breathe. Your inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to continue with that 5 count breath, feel free. If you want to just allow your breath to do as it wants to, that's okay too. This is an easy time for us right now. And sometimes experienced this myself. Sometimes when we close our eyes and we try to breathe, we find that it's not so easy, especially right now. So don't judge yourself. Whatever you're experiencing right now is valid. Just breathe. You're okay. Inhale, drop your chin to your chest, keeping your spine nice and long. You're stretching out the back of the neck. Move your right ear over to your right shoulder. And again, bringing the chin through center, move the left ear over to the left shoulder. Drop the chin to the chest again, right ear to right shoulder. Keep moving your head around to the back, over to the other side. Making nice, slow, long circles here. And just feeling it out here. There's no rush. You can pause at any moment to work out the kinks. Listen to your breath. The next time your chin meets your chest, reverse the direction of the circle. Maybe inhaling as your head goes back, exhaling as the head comes forward. Next time your chin meets your chest, bring your head back up. You can flutter your eyes open. Take your hands down to the ground beside you and just be for a moment. Draw your belly button in towards your spine. Lengthen your back. Lengthen your neck. Everything is okay. Next inhale, reach out to bring the arms up. And as you exhale, press it down. Inhale, reach out to come up, gathering whatever it is, pressing it down. Gathering energy, life force, vitality, flowers. Exhale, press it down. The hippie in me likes to imagine that I'm gathering lots of flowers up. Exhale, take it down. Twisting over to the right side, take one hand to the knee, other hand around to the back, and twist. Keeping both sit bones down on the ground as much as you can. Taking your head to the right as far as you can. A deep breath in here. Exhale, bring it back to center. We'll do the other side. Left hand comes around to the back, right hand comes to the knee. Sitting nice and tall, taking that as far to the left as you can. Take another deep inhale. And exhale, bring it back to center. Nice. Let's take the right arm up and over. And pressing the left hand down into the mat. On your next inhale, sweep the arm back up. Take it down to the mat. Other side. Inhale, bring it back to center and down. One more each side. Inhale to center, other side. lights out in front of you. Sorry, Luna. This is our new puppy. And you're babysitting. So extend the legs out in front. And let's just flex the toes and point. I'm not babysitting, she's my dog, but Sam is out of the house, so I'm babysitting. Flex and point. Bring your hands down by your sides, tuck your chin to your chest again. We're going to round the spine, so just letting everything hang over the legs here. Feet can just be relaxed, natural. Drop your head, drop your chin. And let's rock side to side a couple of times. Inhale, bring it back up to center. And let's open the legs just a little bit. Let's take a nice deep breath. Again, tucking the chin to your chest. Just round it down and pausing when you first feel sensation. So there's no reason to force anything here. As soon as you start to feel the stretch, just stop. Take a breath there. Maybe after that breath or a couple of breaths, you want to go a little bit further. The most important thing is that we're breathing. Start to walk your hands back in, roll the spine up. Let's come into all fours, so a tabletop position. So your knees want to be hip distance apart. They're directly under your hips. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders here. We'll start with a neutral spine, so just meaning that your back is parallel with the ground as much as, within reason. We don't want to force anything. On your next inhale, we're going to drop the belly and lift the gaze and the hips up. As you exhale, pull your belly button in towards your spine and round. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze up. Exhale to round back, press the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round back. Moving with your own breath here, so it does not have to match mine, of course. Please breathe when it feels natural for your body. You can even add on some embellishments. So if you want to circle side to side or rock the hips, sometimes I like to move forward and back a little bit. We're just kind of moving in a way that our body wants to move, that feels natural. Good. Let's shift the knees back a little bit. Keep them hip distance apart. We're going to lower all the way down to the mat. Bringing your hands right underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Squeeze your elbows in towards the center of your body. And lift the head and torso up for baby cobra. Press the tops of your feet into the ground. Let's take a breath. Come down on the exhale. One more like that. Inhale, lift the head, torso up, squeezing the elbows. And take it down. Come back to tabletop, all fours. Knees right underneath the hips. Next, inhale, drop your belly, lift your head up. Exhale to round back. Good. Spreading your fingers nice and wide, tuck the toes underneath. We're going to send the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Take a moment here to pedal it out, walk the dog, bend one knee and then the other, maybe shift your hips side to side. Maybe you want to roll forward and roll back. There's no reason to stay stationary in downward dog. It's fine to move around, especially as we're just getting into it. Think about pressing your shoulders away from your ears. Next, inhale, let's lift onto the balls of the feet, bend the knees a lot, and we're gonna walk the feet up to the hands, taking as many steps as you like. Keep the feet hip distance apart, bring the elbows together, grab your elbows, drop your head, release your neck, tiny little bend in the knees here. Think about sending your hips up to the ceiling. And if you want to shake your head no, nod it yes. Maybe sway side to side. Take a nice deep breath in. Let it out, and we're going to switch the interlace of the elbows. So your other hand, other arm comes in front. Go ahead and release your elbows, bend your knees even further. Roll up to standing vertebra by vertebra. Your head is the last thing to get there. Take your time. Rolling out the shoulders a little bit. Bring the feet a little bit closer together if it's comfortable. Bring your hands down by your side, your palms facing forward. Take a moment to rock back and forth until you can find that place where your weight is evenly distributed among the front and the back, toes and your heels. When you find that place, go ahead and close your eyes if it's comfortable. Press all four corners of your feet down into the mat. Lift the inner arches of your feet at the same time. Rotating your thighs inward. Draw your belly button in towards your spine. Lengthen your tailbone down. Broaden your chest, open your heart. Space in the back of your neck, the front of your neck. Soft jaw, soft forehead. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Feeling your power, feeling how strong you are right now in this very simple pose. There's so much power in this pose, Tadasana, mountain pose. You can do anything from here. You're ready for anything. Go ahead and flutter your eyes open. Take a breath in, reach the arms out to come up. As you exhale, fold forward, lead with your heart. As you inhale, imagine that a string was pulling from the top of your head forward. Lengthen the spine, draw it back down to forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms out to come all the way up to standing. Exhale, bring it all into heart center, lengthen your tailbone down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward all the way down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Imagine that string pulling your head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up to standing. Press into your feet, bring it down to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, draw your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep it all the way up. Bring it down to heart center. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Lengthen your spine on an inhale. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, and take your left leg back into a runner's lunge. So you want your front knee to be at a right angle. We're going to drop the back knee down and untuck the toes, soften the foot. Squeeze your inner thighs towards the center of your body. When you've got your balance, reach the arms up, low lunge. And maybe you want to hook the thumbs here, open the chest. Maybe you want to look up. Maintain the integrity of your spine here, so don't arch it back. We can lift and then open. Big inhale, open your arms, frame your foot, step it back to downward facing dog, tucking the back toes. Take a breath in here, lift onto the balls of your feet, bend your knees, walk forward. Exhale, fold forward, release your head and your neck. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Leading with your heart, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale down, bend your knees, take the right leg back. Runner's lunge. Front knee is at a right angle. We're going to drop that back knee down, soften the foot. Squeeze your inner thighs towards the center of your body. When you've got your balance, go ahead and reach up. Option to hook your thumbs the opposite way, lifting up to go back. Keep pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Inhale to open the arms, frame your front foot, tuck the back toes, downward facing dog. Big inhale here through the nose, exhale out through your mouth. Inhale, lift onto the balls of your feet, bend your knees, look forward, walk up to the top of your mat. Fold forward, reach the arms up to come all the way to standing. Exhale to heart center. Good. And move a little faster this time. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale down, left leg goes back. Drop the knee. Reaching up on an inhale, low lunge. Exhale, frame your foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift onto the balls of your feet, bend your knees. Walk up to your hands. Exhale to fold forward, drop the head. Sweep the arms up, come to standing, inhale. Exhale to heart center. Sweep the arms out and up. Fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release, right leg goes back. Drop the knee. Next inhale, low lunge. Exhale, frame the foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift, bend the knees, look forward, walk up to your hands. Fold on an exhale. Bring the arms out and up. Lengthen down. Heart center. Pause here. Maybe close your eyes if you like. Notice the heat that's moving in your body, this energy that you created. Notice the beating of your heart. Signs that you are alive and well. letting your eyes open, reach the arms up. Fold forward. Take the left leg back about a leg distance behind you. Spin the toes out to the diagonal. And we're going to lift the left arm up. Right arm's going to stay either down on the ground, up on the shin, up on the thigh. Okay, we want to keep this nice opening in the chest here. So we're coming into a triangle variation. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, face your front leg and fold forward, pyramid pose. Press into your back pinky toe. We're going to reverse the triangle. So your right arm is going to go up, left hand is going to stay down. Revolved triangle. Inhale here. Exhale, bring it back, face the front leg. Step the back leg forward to meet the front. Pause to fold, come all the way up to standing. Finishing at heart center. Next inhale, reach the arms up. And fold. Stepping the right foot back about a leg distance behind you. Dial the toes out to the right. Right arm is going to reach up towards the ceiling as you open your chest to the right side. Take an inhale here. Exhale, frame your foot, move nice and slow. Release your head, your neck. Keeping the right hand where it is. I'm going to twist. Take the left arm up towards the ceiling. Feeling this twist happening from our belly button. Take a breath here. Exhale, frame the foot, step to the top of your mat. Pause to fold. Let's bend the knees, plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in here through your nose. Let it out through your mouth. Go ahead and bring your knees down to the ground as wide as the mat. Bring your big toes together and press your hips back over your heels for child's pose. Sometimes it'd be nice to give your arms a break. If you feel like you're wanting that right now, then go ahead and make a diamond shape with your arms, bending your elbows. Bring your head down towards the ground. Reach your arms out in front, press into the mat to lift yourself back up. And let's come down onto our backs. So making your way onto your back, maybe scooch forward a bit. When you get there, just bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. Maybe rock side to side. Just giving the back a little massage. Meeting the earth again. Grounding down, letting us know that we're okay. Bring your feet down to the ground, hip distance apart. Your arms will come down to your sides. Snuggle your shoulders together a bit. Make sure that your toes are pointing forwards. We're going to do a couple of bridge poses. So the first thing, you want to lengthen your tailbone. So you want to press your tailbone out towards your feet. So lengthening your tailbone. Lift your hips up by pressing into your feet. Hips come up, squeeze the thighs together. Maybe you want to snuggle your shoulders together a little bit more. Maybe you even want to reach to clasp your hands. Breathe in here. Press into your feet. Use the parts of your body that are down onto the ground to help you. Take another inhale, maybe press the hips any amount higher. Release your arms if you have them. Start to roll back down to the ground. Take your time. Good. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. If it felt good, you can bring your knees into your chest. We're going to do one more. So bringing your feet back down to the ground, hip distance apart, toes facing forward. Snuggle the shoulders together. Lengthen your tailbone down. Press your tailbone down towards your feet. Then press into your feet to lift the hips up. Again, maybe snuggle the shoulders a little bit more. Maybe interlace your fingers. Try the other way this time. It's good for the brain. Nice deep breaths here. Take another inhale, press your hips any amount higher. Release the hands if you had them and roll back down to the ground. Good. Windshield wiper the feet, the knees. Let's go ahead and drop both knees over to the right. Bring your arms out to a T position. Palms can face down or up. If it feels okay on your neck, go ahead and take your your head to the left. Feel free to close your eyes if you'd like to. Take a nice big inhale and let it go. Inhale, bring your knees and your head back to center. As you exhale, drop it over to the other side. Knees go to the left. Head, if it's comfortable, goes to the right. Inhale, bring your knees and head back to center. Bring your arms down by your side. Lift your knees up to your chest. We're going to grab either the inside or the outside of the feet and draw the knees towards the armpits. Bring the feet up so they're parallel-ish with the ceiling. Happy baby. Take a breath here, and as you exhale, see if you can soften and melt your shoulders down towards the mat. Feel free to rock side to side. If you fall over, then you're just like everyone else who's ever attempted this pose. No judgment. Bringing your feet back together. Take them down to the mat, so keep the soles of the feet together. The knees are going to come out to the sides. Bring your right hand to your belly, your left hand over your heart. We're just going to notice the breath here. So starting to deepen your breath as we move towards Shavasana. Feeling your breath almost like a wave rolling from your belly to your chest, up to your shoulders, and back down. Allow it to become like a meditation. Watching, experiencing this wave of your breath, like the ocean. Allowing this rhythm to soothe you. To bring your knees back together. Place your feet on the ground as wide as the mat, and then drop your knees in towards one another. If you want to keep your hands where they are, feel free. If you'd like to take them down by your sides, that's fine too. Here, bring your knees into your chest one last time. And I want you to grab your knees, lift your head and your shoulders up, and I want you to make yourself as small as possible. Squeeze everything in. Scrunch your face out. Get all that tension, all that stress, everything you've been holding on to. Great, make it all, squeeze it all up, squeeze it all in, and let it go. Release your knees. Take your legs down to the mat. Allow them to be as wide as the mat or wider. Let your ankles roll out to the side. Snuggle your shoulders together if they want to do that. Let your palms face up to the ceiling. Grab any props, pillows, blankets, anything that you'd like to use to make Shavasana the most comfortable experience ever. So take your time getting settled here. Don't be afraid to move around. Really make yourself as comfortable as you can. And then when you get there, start to settle in. Let's take a breath in through the nose, the biggest breath you've taken all day. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Another deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. Last one, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Allow your breath to come naturally in and out of your body. Feel your belly rise and fall. Allow your shoulders to soften and melt down to the ground. We are here. We are safe, alive, and well. Your only job right now is to rest. Deep breath in. Begin to invite some movement back into your body. Your fingers, your toes. Maybe rolling your head side to side or stretching overhead. Without disturbing yourself too much, go ahead and make your way over to your right side, pausing for a moment. Begin to press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Take a deep breath in. You are okay. We are okay. Bring your hands to your heart center. Pressing into your heart center, really feel your heart beating.